Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at a very important concept that is often overlooked when people are making a bug out bag. Basically, bugging out is not anything glamorous. It can be exciting, but usually for all the wrong reasons. And it is often a very horrendous event in a person's life. Not always. Perhaps you're fleeing a localized emergency, perhaps all the roads are clear, and you just plan on traveling to the next jurisdiction and either staying at a relative's house or staying at a hotel or a motel. So it's not always a horrendous situation, but oftentimes, yeah, it is. And your mood and your mentality can absolutely affect whether or not you survive, whether or not things at least go somewhat smoothly. Now, preparing in advance, especially years in advance, can help. You've got a bug out bag, it's fully stocked with everything you think you'll need. You have a bug out location. You have a main route mapped out to your bug out location. You have alternate routes to your bug out location. Basically, you have all your ducks lined up in a row. That's fantastic. That can definitely reduce this usually horrendous experience. But your mood and your mentality are also extremely important. Now, if you're bugging out by yourself, maybe you are the type of person who is tough enough to just put their head down, nose to the grindstone, get to your bug out location as fast, as soon as possible, take very few breaks. Maybe that's you. Maybe you are that mentally tough. However, if you're not bugging out by yourself, and bugging out by yourself, most of the time, that's not what you want to do. So let's say you have a friend, a roommate, maybe you're bugging out with your family. Having more people with you can definitely help, mostly because that means when you get exhausted, you can actually sleep a little bit and not worry about possibly something happening to you. Now, the thing is, though, when you're bugging out with other people, maybe they're not as mentally tough as you are. Maybe they're not as prepared as you are. So one thing you absolutely need in your bug out bag, and again, this is something people often overlook when it comes to bugging out, you need comfort items, such as this pack of playing cards. This particular pack is from Maxpedition. These are PVC cards and they're waterproof, or at least water resistant. I'm not sure if the cover is, but the cards are. So this is one example of a good comfort item. And let me just show you what the cards look like. They're not exactly in the most traditional style. The face cards especially are a little bit fun and silly. But what you're basically, what you basically have is a wonderful comfort item. And chances are you will need that when you're bugging out with someone. In fact, pretty much guaranteed. If you're bugging out with your girlfriend, your wife, or your roommate, maybe your best friend, heck, maybe even a coworker. You're an adult, they're an adult. You like to play cards, they like to play cards. Perfect comfort item. Now, let's say you are bugging out by yourself Be realistic about how mentally tough you are. And it definitely doesn't hurt for you to bring a comfort item for yourself. If you're someone religious and maybe you don't already own a pocket Bible, seriously consider buying one. Put that into your pack. Maybe you have a different favorite book that you enjoy reading. Well, buy a copy of that or buy another copy of it and put it in your bug out bag. Now, I'm not talking about a small travel size survival manual. That should be in your bug out bag regardless. I'm talking about comfort items. And speaking of comfort items, let's deal with comfort items for small children. The last thing as an adult you want to deal with is a couple of hours into your excursion while you're bugging out, or maybe the next day, your child starts crying, whimpering, you're trying to comfort them, maybe you're unable to do so. That will have an effect on your mentality, and it's not going to be a positive one. So if you are going to be bugging out with small children, your children, seriously consider doing the following. Make sure that you go out and you buy another example, down to the last detail, of their favorite stuffed animal or their favorite toy. Put that into your bug out bag, because there's a really good chance that when it's time to bug out, you might just have a couple of minutes or maybe even a few seconds to grab your bug out bag, a jacket, vehicle keys, maybe your boots, grab your children, grab your wife, your girlfriend, head on out the door and get out of there. Chances are you are not going to have time to stop and ransack your house or your apartment looking for your child's favorite toy or storybook or stuffed animal. No. What you do is you take those things, those comfort items that instantly calm your child, you buy another example of each one exactly like it, or exactly like one of those things, the one that calms your child quickly. Put that into your bug out bag. That way, when all of you have left, you're in your vehicle, maybe your child starts crying that you left their favorite toy or stuffed animal or book behind, you can say, no, it's right here. And you pull out the one that you kept in your bug out bag. Guaranteed. That will work. That is a great idea. You definitely want to do that. And absolutely bring comfort items for you. Bring comfort items for, well, a nice pack of playing cards, maybe something else for the adults. But this is important. Put comfort items in your bob. Okay, guys, I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Stay safe.